more happier, I hope.
The Lagos State Ministry of Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment, in collaboration with the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO, have held the Lagos State Industrial Policy Consultative Assembly and Validation Workshop. The workshop, which was held in Alausa area of Lagos State, featured a presentation on the overview of Lagos Industrial Policy 2025 to 2030, highlighting key themes and the importance of stakeholder engagement in shaping the state's industrial future. Speaking in an interview with Access 24 News on the sidelines of the workshop, the Lagos State Commissioner for Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment, Folashade Ambrose, highlighted key achievements of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration in key areas of commerce, transport, agriculture, infrastructure, technology, green economy and maritime. She charged prospective investors to see the potentials Lagos holds as the hub of commercial excellence.
Lagos State is the commercial, financial and economic capital of Nigeria, contributing in excess of 30% of the GDP for Nigeria. The objective of today is to try and ensure that we position ourselves to contribute more. Now, how we intend to do that is, as I mentioned, reviewing our industrial policy. A number of changes, as you saw when I gave a very comprehensive presentation outlining the importance of reviewing and optimizing the opportunities across different sectors, such as waste to energy. I talked about technology. I talked about the economic zones and making sure that we optimize them all and make sure they're all fit for purpose. I talked about inclusivity. The Themes Plus agenda of Mr. Governor Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu is very clear, as also he is within the Lagos State Development Plan 2052, ensuring that going forward, a lot of these parameters are included in this industrial policies, ensuring that MSMEs can thrive, ensuring we're setting ourselves up for success for a way of export opportunities, ensuring our industrial hubs are thriving, ensuring the ease of doing business, the policies are also fit for purpose, ensuring that a number of the initiatives being put in place are also enabled.
On his part, the Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Ministry of Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment, Dr. Aino Ayola, stated that the policies enacted was in full consideration of the informal sector, especially the MSMEs. He said the policies enacted are all inclusive, as it will favor both women in business and persons with disabilities.
If you look at the details of the policy, we have a sector for MSME development, and we have taken our time to survey or assess the problems MSMEs are facing in Nigeria and in Lagos especially. Lagos is the commercial nerve center of the country, and a better gateway is to develop your MSMEs. Some of them don't have adequate access to finance. Number two, their infrastructure is quite poor. Then thirdly, in terms of their business policy and business structure, it may be shaky, which is also mitigating against the access to finance. So this has been taken into consideration in having certain inputs into them in terms of training, getting them ready for the export markets, also actually having them form cooperatives, and government also doing what they can do, trying to syndicate a loan that will be quite useful for them to scale up. That is in the making. We are going to organize them, train them, also look at some of the caveats that have been preventing them from performing. So one of the strong pillars of this new policy is that we want to ensure that the MSME sector scales up. Not just a lot of them staying there, but they must be able to do what they are supposed to do and export a lot of their goods. That will improve the revenue generation for Lagos and Nigeria as a whole.
As Lagos State takes a strategic step towards industrial development and economic growth, stakeholders here believe that the state is on a good path towards becoming a mega city of massive opportunities with the Themes Plus policy of the state governor.